It's coming up to Christmas, and this is a time for community, and our goddess at the moment is the goddess Hera, who is the queen. So she is the center of communities, and she helps communities to thrive. So she is your leader. She is your sense of power, your influence, right? She's your inner Beyonce, basically. And I always advise people, if they need to kind of channel this sense of power and influence and poise, to listen to a bit of Beyonce, because it raises it up within you, right? The problem is that sometimes a hero type, because we have traditionally kind of not offered women leadership, they can become frustrated and in fact can express powerlessness. So they can become critical and controlling, and it's that kind of archetype of the nag, right? What's happening, if that's happening to you, is that you have given others the power to make you feel safe and okay. So instead of kind of helping a community to thrive and supporting that community and bringing out the best in that community, it becomes this thing where I can't feel safe or I can't feel good until you do, or you bend to my will, or you do what I want, right? Which is actually totally the opposite of leadership, because it's about saying, I am not powerful, you're the one with the power. So if this is happening to you, and it can feel very real, then it's just a question of saying, right, who and what am I trying to control? And is this actually something that is my responsibility, or is this something that I have to give the responsibility to someone else? It's not something that I can force out of the world or from a person, and so I hand that over. So what a hero really needs is to invite themselves to let go when they start to feel like they need to control everything and everybody around them, because it's to remember your own power. If you're a queen, then you're not kind of scared of other people doing what they should or shouldn't be doing, right? Because you still have this sense of courage and you still have this sense of power within. So it's just inviting yourself to reconnect to your own power and let go. Give that responsibility to somebody else, right? On the other hand, a thriving Hera is about influence, poise. She is about bringing the best in everyone around her, right? She's about making connections. Well, this would work well with this person would work well with this, they should go here, they should go there, right? So she sees that possibility, right? She's a seer of truth, possibility and power in others, and then she brings that out of them. So when you're helping your community to thrive, then it's about seeing and believing in the best. It's about saying, no, I have these standards because I know that this is the best that we can do, and we're not going to settle for anything less than that, right? So that's coming from a really loving and powerful place. Instead of, I can't be okay unless you do what I want, it's saying, I believe in the best and I'm going to help you to achieve it. So it's the difference between, let's say somebody's making bad choices in work, kind of criticizing their choices or saying, you're wasting your time, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of critical, that's not going to get you anywhere. Or saying, right, look, I see what you have to offer, and that is what's going to help you to feel the best, and it's what's going to help everybody else around you. It's going to bring the most out of you, right? And it's going to be the biggest and the best contribution that you can make. So let's work on that, right? Because I believe in that. You don't need to be doing this nonsense that you're doing now. So it's a very different kind of advice and a very different way of speaking to people. The other thing about a hero is she has strong boundaries and strong standards. And it's important to remember, if kind of hero isn't your thing, is that boundaries are really important. They protect you, they protect other people. They make things clear to yourself and they make things clear to other people. They respect your needs, they respect the needs of others, and also they preserve your energy, right? This is about, what kind of energy do I want around me? What kind of energy am I willing to give? If certain things are happening or there's a certain energy around me, then this is what I'm going to do to change the situation, because that's not acceptable to me. So you can't force someone to change their behaviour, but what you can do is you can decide to not have it around you, for example. So think about it, about really respecting and preserving your energy and keeping the energy between people around you and within communities really healthy and powerful and thriving. That's what boundaries and standards are about. So yeah, those are my 2 tips. If you do find that you're becoming controlling and critical, just ask yourself who and what you're trying to control, and then just invite yourself to let it go. Recognize that not everything is your responsibility and that you can still feel powerful regardless. And secondly, is to see and believe in the best and set the kind of standards that are about raising up the energy and power in a community. Good luck. Merry Christmas. Bye.